What up, guys? This is my second time shooting this video. Pretty much, this video is gonna be all about how to go from a 9 to 5 wage slave into becoming your own boss and being self-employed with different ways of how to make money. Basically, I mean, if you want to know, like my original first course, my cash course, which shows 6 different ways of making money with $0 invested, with $0 invested, then I recommend you watch my latest video called "Isn't Breakdown Moneyism." So that way, from there, you can find out all different ways to make money from the streets. Um, with $0 invested, how to make money from nothing. How to go from $0 to making anywhere from 20 to 40, 20 to 30 an hour, or even more. 20 to 30 an hour generally. Or the second one, teach you how to go from 30 to 40 or even 50 plus an hour. So yeah, guys, you want to know about that? Watch that video. Is my last video, Isn't Breakdown Moneyism. This video I'm going to talk about in general how to go from being a 1 to 5 wage slave into becoming your own boss. And I'm going to tell you how I did it, and I'm going to give you ways how you can do it. Now, here we go, guys. First, I'm going to do this line of coke, then I'm going to do this last crack. Here we go, guys. Give me something. Okay. That hardly crock, bro. I wish I had my crock. Let me see if there's anything in here. Okay. Hold on, guys. This is the coke. Now I'm gonna hit this crack real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here we go, guys. I'll do some crack now, guys. Time to blast off. Damn, not that much. Where's the cigarette? Oh, cigarette's over there. Shit, the cigarette's, damn it. Oh my god, I should have turned the fucking cigarette off. Shit. Alright, here we go, guys. Time to blast off, guys. Sweet. Damn, I'm fucking lit right now. Tell you guys, you gotta try doing crack and coke together at the same time. It's once in your life. Like, everybody should feel this fucking crazy good feeling I'm feeling. Combining crack and cocaine. Smoking crack and then do a line of coke and then smoke some crack and then you fucking wait for the coke to first do some lines of coke, wait for the coke to start kicking in a bit, and then do crack. And yeah, guys, you're gonna love it. You know, at the point, guys. This is about from selling your body for time, for money, into selling your body for money. How to go from being a wage slave, became 9 to 5 slave, into becoming your own boss, entrepreneur, small business owner, and your own boss and self-employed. So basically, it's pretty much about moneyism, right? So yeah, pretty much, guys. When you start off in general, when you go to school and high school and everything, from elementary school to high school, they basically brainwash you to thinking that you have to go get a job and you have to sell your time for money in order to fucking make money. They pretty much teach you that's the only way to make money by having a job or a career. That you're getting paid hourly or salary. But pretty much that's the worst way you can make money, guys. That's the worst way. Because at that point, you're fucking going to college, you gotta pay college debt, you gotta pay all your college debt and everything, and you're gonna be fucking a wage slave, so you're gonna have to have a job to pay off all your college debt and everything. That's the trap, guys. College is a huge fucking trap. College is a real huge fucking trap. Do not go to college. After high school, this is what you should do. Rather than getting a job after high school, what you do is this. You take a journal or a paper or even your phone notes or text or notepad or whatever, or even Google Documents or even email something to yourself, whatever. You just gotta either type or write something down and you start writing a list of of your passions, of what you love and what you like to do. Basically, you make a list of what your passions are. Even if you don't know them, just write about it. Let's write about what you think your passion may be. Pretty much, this is how you start off. Pretty much make a list of what you love to do or what you would do for free for life. Let's say, for example, like me, and you love to write, you're an author, like me, and you love writing, right? So basically, let's say, for example, you will write, you literally just write books and novels for free for life. So that's basically your passion, right? You're a real author, you want to write books, you want to write stories, like fiction, novels, or whatever you want to write, right? So what you do is pretty much like this. You pretty much write as many ideas as you can for books that you want, or novels, right? Like, for example, this is my example. My first novel I ever wrote was a book called Gangsta Occultist. Basically, it was pretty much about pretty much about gangsters. Basically, a gang that's run by a master magician and occultist, whatever, right? And basically, from there, he recruits the second in command and teaches him magic, and then both of them become, and he turns him into a magician. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So this is what you do, guys. You write a list, a long list of everything you will do for free that you love to do, like your hobby free time. For example, let's say you like playing video games, or you like drawing, or you like making comics, or you like writing books, or you like drawing or designing stuff, like making designs and stuff on your computer or phone or whatever, and that's your passion, right? Then from there, you do research. I recommend I believe is I don't believe in buying courses or anything. I believe in using free resources to figure out how to start making money, how to start becoming your own boss, entrepreneur, or self-employed, or small business you create, right? So you do that, you write your passions, right? Then you start researching on Google, Reddit, and YouTube about other people who are already making money doing your passion, and you research them, right? And you while you're researching on YouTube or Facebook groups or whatever, you write some notes in your phone pad or your notebook. I recommend getting a notebook and a pen or paper or pencil, and you write this down on paper. So that way, even if you lose your phone or you lose access to your email or whatever, you still have your books, your passions, or your books or designs or whatever in there, so you can recreate them and you can always have them, right? So, come on, guys. I'm gonna do a regular crowd. Alright, the rest of this video is gonna be like this. I already showed my face already, so I don't think I showed my face to that. Fuck, man, let's have more crop. Fuck. Anyway, we do this residue. And fucking, we do more coke. Let me do coke first. I'm gonna keep talking while I do coke and crop. Hold on, guys. So yeah, guys, that's what you do. You write a list of your passions, right? And then from there, you do research. For example, like YouTube. YouTube is amazing. YouTube and Google are amazing. Like, there's so much good information on YouTube and Google you get for free that there's no reason to buy a course unless you're already deep into your business or entrepreneurship or passion, and you want to find a way to increase your value and make more money. Once you make money from your passion, that's when I recommend maybe you buy a course. And not even a real expensive one, but a decent one. You research the guy who's selling the guy or girl who's selling the course, and you get the free information first, and then that's when I recommend you buy a course. All right. So from there, you pretty much already have your book or whatever written or whatever, and then you buy this course, so you pretty much learn how to basically do your craft at even a higher level, and you can make even more money from your craft than you make it on your own. Right. So yeah, you do that, and then from there, you start. I'm using my example because I'm an author, and that's pretty much right now. I'm not making money from my books. I haven't published a book yet, but basically, I have a lot of novels I've written in my notebook. All right, because basically, I have 4 novels I've written already that are going to be paid, and I wrote 1 free novel that I'm going to for free. All right, so you do that, right, and then from there, you just start fucking writing your ass off, making stories. Like like the way I write, when I start writing, I just lose myself just writing, right? So if you're really passionate about writing or being an author or making story, or telling a story or whatever, whether it's fiction or non-fiction, when you want to write about your life, whatever you want to write, there's so many different things you can write about. You can write about anything. You can write about your life and just change all your friends' names or whatever, or just have your name and make up names for all the other people in your life, whatever. Like if you say you're a mafia, like I am, I'm a mafia leader. My mafia is the American mafia. And that's the point though. Or say you're in a gang and say you're Blood or Crip or Batia or Dini or DDP or YG or YB or what other gangs I know? or yeah, fuck it, whatever. Let's say you're like in the street life, right? I recommend you make a whole book about your whole experience of being in the street life or the gang life or whatever, or the mafia life or the cartel or whatever you're in. And then from there you just change names. You have your own name, and then you just change everybody else's name and just put nicknames like X1, X2, X3, or A1, B1, C1. Stuff like that. Make sure you don't snitch and put other people's names so that they can be incriminated. You do that, and then you pretty much make a story about your life, about your whole street life and everything you've been through. Say you've been in stop people or you shot people, been in shootouts or whatever. You basically put that on the book, and you just try to make it into a fiction. So you pretend that it's fiction, but really in reality, it's the things you actually done. So you do that, right? And you write that, and it's a good story. And then from there, you have a story now. You have a story about your life and the experiences you live. Because basically, all of us, we all have unique, one of a kind experiences, wisdoms, life lessons, and things we've been through. So basically, you should make a book about what you love, about your passions, and about what you like and what you love in your life. Whatever you want to write about. It's so easy to make a book, guys. I recommend everybody write at least one book in their lives. 2 books, actually. One fiction novel, a story of anything they like something you'd like to see in a TV show, or an anime, or manga, or in a movie. You write a book on that. And I recommend you write either an autobiography, a book about your life, or autobiography, or make a fiction story about your life. Let's say you're a thug or gangster or mobster or carteling or whatever. You write a second book about your life and what you've been through, and you pretty much talk about the beginning when you first started off, joining the gang or whatever, or the mafia or the cartel or whatever. And you really write a book and put them on, explaining the whole thing on how you're the level you're at now. Let's say you're an OG, or you're like real high OG, or double OG, or your blood, you're like OG, or you're a 5-star general, whatever rank you're in, and you have not jobs or whatever. I recommend that. Like if you're in a gang or whatever, I highly recommend you make a story about your life in the gang life. That's really interesting. People love to read stories about gangsters, mobsters, cartel members, drug dealers, pimps, all that. That's really entertaining. So if you were ever anything like that, you should do that. Like for example, I'm a retired pimp, but at the same time I'm semi-retired because I'm still making money off my host pictures. So it's like, yeah, I'm not pimping them out no more, but I'm still making money from them. So technically, to a certain degree, I'm a pimp, but it's like I'm making money off of their pictures and bodies and beauty, rather than making money from their pussy. But anyway, that's not the point. For me, it's not a coke right now, and then he just hit a crack, and then I'm gonna go into more detail. So I kind of got distracted, but now this video's almost over. But I'm pretty much going to talk about strictly how to go from 9 to 5 to self-employed and different ways you could do that. Hold on, guys, do fine. Here we go. Okay, with the coke. Where's my cigarette? Fuck with the cigarette. Is it done? Fuck with the cigarette. I don't see the cigarette. Where's the cigarette? What the fuck? Where's the cigarette? I'm guessing the cigarette's done. I don't see it nowhere, so I'm guessing it's done. That's fucking great. Or I think that, I don't know, this one's there, I don't even know. Fuck it, whatever. I gotta do the rest of the crack now. Damn, video's kinda long. But I think I already gave it a good amount of value so far, so the video's already good so far, so we're just gonna keep going where we at. Hold on. There's a nice amount of residue here. I got my asthma pump, I can saw it in there a ton. So yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. In this residue, guys. Here we go. Time last off. Dang this shit. Yeah, so I'm sorry right now. Here's the plan. Let's say you have a job, right? You take the paycheck, your money you make for your 9 to 5 job, right? And let's say what you should do is this. You should save 30% of it into your savings or money and put in your emergency funds if you need money for emergencies. And then from there, you take 70% of your paycheck And after you bought your groceries or whatever things you need, from there you take 70 to 50% of your paycheck and you invest it into business ventures. Like for example, let's say, like I said earlier, you're an author. Let's say you have a book, a novel, or a book or two, or whatever type of book you wrote. Let's say you have like one book or two books you already have finished writing in your notebook or pen and paper, whatever. What you do is you transfer that from the pen and paper, and you pretty much make a note or use Google Docs or your Drive, whatever, and you pretty much write a novel, right? So now you have a whole novel written, and you have it both in your notebook and in your Google Docs or in your computer or phone, whatever. And what you do from there is you pretty much go on YouTube, figure out a way how to publish it, and you put out the money to publish it. Now, what I realized right now, in general, to publish a book, you take about $2,000 to $3,000 to publish a book, right? So that's what you do. So you invest your money into that. You could do that, or you could just invest your money into buying. Let's say if you want it, you're a total beginner, you don't know where to start, and you want to start right away. That's what I recommend. I guess if you have the money to afford it, then you can just pretty much buy a course from a multi-millionaire YouTuber. I recommend either Dan Lok. Even though Dan Lok's is expensive, I recommend Project Life Mastery. Or someone like Reality Files, who has courses for cheap, but he has a lot of value, but he's not up there, Reality Files, so I recommend you buy one of his courses, I think he has some. So either Project Life Mastery, Reality Files, if you need help finding your life purpose, I recommend you go to actualize.org, Leo Gura, aka Leo Gura, actualize.org, and you go to his website, and you buy his course, I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called, but he has a course about your life's purpose, and it teaches you step by step in 25 hours how to find your life's purpose and what you love to do if you don't understand it, and then how to monetize it. So those are the 3 different courses I recommend you buy off the bat if you want to go and get high level instantly, or I recommend you just watch free YouTube videos and free Google stuff and shit, and also use Reddit as well. Reddit's a good component. Use Reddit, Google, and YouTube to learn as much as you can about whatever type of business or small business or entrepreneurship you want to do, and then from there start doing that, right? So you invest your money into whatever you want to do, because you gotta remember, you gotta spend money to make money. In general, that's the general rule people always say. You gotta spend money to make money. So you do that, and then from there you can invest. And then before you know it, let's say you're working, within 3 months of working, you're investing anywhere from 30 to 60% of your income every week or every 2 weeks into your business or whatever, your venture. By probably 2-3 months, you're going to have your business and entrepreneurship up and running where you're making money. And then you'll probably be able to quit your job and just make money full time from your business or your entrepreneurship or whatever. There's many different ways you can make money online and stuff, guys. Basically, you can either sell t-shirts, or just sell other products like coffee mugs or mats or like I said, shirts or hoodies, jackets, jeans, even sneakers. Like one thing I want to do one day before, like pretty soon for the next 2 years, is I want to start making sneakers with ISM on it. Like I want to make one sneaker with just pure ISM on both sides, then one sneaker with heart and then ISM, then one sneaker with a money sign ISM, and then one sneaker with either the cross or the yin yang sign and ISM on it. So that's something that I want to do in terms of making money. I want to make a little sneaker line. But right now, I had a little t-shirt business, but like I lost all the access to it because it was all in free trials. So that's why right now, at the moment, I'm trying to get a 9-to-5 job myself, just so that I can invest in my course and invest in my company. My company is ISM Inc. And then once I have a 9-to-5 job, I can invest in ISM Inc. Then I can pretty much use the money I make from my 9-to-5 job to get employees, to get girls, and employees, female employees, to join my company ISM Inc. And then me and my employees together could start selling ISM and making big money. To the point that if I have even like 2 a month of having at least 1 to 3 employees that work with me every day, 7 days, and we're selling ISM 7 days, within 2 or 3 months, I have more than enough money made that I could quit my 9-to-5 job and then just make money full time through my companies and my other hustles. Right? And also another way I'm trying to make money now is that I've been boxing for pretty much 2 months now, and I want to go, I guess, pro or start fighting amateurly where I get paid for fights, and that's another way I want to make money. So yeah, that's one way I'm making money. I'm going to make money through boxing. Then I'm also going to make money as a club promoter. But pretty much the way I'm trying to get the club promoter is like this. I'm pretty much trying to start doing, make my own club. Basically, in my house where I live at, with my mom. So I'm trying to make my own club in my mom's while my mom is still there at work. And I'm gonna start throwing parties in my crib for morning parties. Pretty much from like I guess maybe 9 or 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock the latest. And from there, once I do at least 1 or 2 successful parties, or I can get a couple of girls to come. From there, then I can have a portfolio of me throwing parties and around clubs and shit. So that would be like a resume portfolio that I could show to a club, proving to the club that, oh, I could bring people to this club. I got innocent girls here. I could bring these girls to your clubs and that, and then they'll hire me and make me a club promoter. So that's another way you can make money, right? And then what you also do is, say you have no money and you have a phone with service, you could download Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub, stuff like that. You buy a bag that you can use to put food in, and you can start working on those. You can even be walking around. You don't even need a bike or a car. You just walk around and do deliveries, and you could do that. That's another way you can make money of being your own boss. And then also from there, you could also then pretty much go on YouTube, learn how to barber. I'm trying to be a barber too, so you start studying barber stuff and barbers and how to cut hair, and then you can pretty much learn how to cut hair through YouTube, and then you can start by cutting your own hair, and then from there you get a machine, or you have your machine and shit and all your tools you need, and then you can start promoting your barber shit to people on Facebook and writing stuff, and then you can start cutting people's hair for cheap, for anywhere from $5 to $15 or $10, whatever, and you start making money on your own time like that too. So that's pretty much the multiple ways you use to make money, guys. How to go from 9 to 5, wage slave, into being your own boss, small business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you want. Or just in general, making money on your terms, your time, and your way, and your value. Like, there's so many different ways you can make money on your own terms, guys. You don't really need to have a 9 to 5 job. Like I said, guys, my Stream On Cash course that I made with pretty much 6 different streams of income ways that you can make money with $0 invested. Right, $0 invested, and I pretty much gave out my whole Stream On Cash course for free on one of my latest videos called "Ism Breakdown Moneyism." So you want to learn 6 different ways that you make money from the scratch with $0 invested and gain money in your hands at all times, always having money on you at all times. I highly recommend you watch that video called "Ism Breakdown Moneyism." Alright, guys, so yeah. Those are pretty much the different ways that I'm doing to become my own boss. And I already have become my own boss. Basically, I'm my own boss right now. But the ways that I make money, right now I have about 3 different streams of income to make money. I pretty much make money through mafia level paneling. And then I make money through Ism Inc., the 4th worst hustle of Ism Inc., the 4th worst stream of income from Ism Inc., which is half team, half solo. Which I was explaining a little bit. Well, if you watch this whole video and then I tell you that, you pretty much already kind of have an idea of what I'm actually doing to make money through half team, half solo. And you're smart, you can pretty much figure out what half team, half solo really means. And then from there, that's 2 ways already. And then the third way I'm making money is I think I only have 2. I think I'm only those 2 ways right now: mafia level paneling and half team, half solo, aka internet paneling. And yeah, so right now I'm really making money through paneling, both sides, street paneling and internet paneling. And for now, that's what I'm doing. So right now, I'm trying to get a 9 to 5 job because I don't like to save money from paneling. I pretty much panhandle so I could buy my coke, my weed, and my crop. So that's why I'm trying to get a 9 to 5 job, my security job, because I have a lot of experience in security. So I'm trying to get my 9 to 5 security job back so that I could pretty much invest in my companies, in my 3 companies: Ism Inc., Inline Marketing, and Ism Clothing. And my 4th company, and the other half of my clothing company that I'm gonna make as well, could be called the Freaks Clothing Club, something like that. So yeah, guys. So that's pretty much how I'm gonna be making money. That's pretty much how you could go from 9 to 5, wage slave, into being your own boss, becoming an entrepreneur, becoming a small business owner. And I give you so many different ideas and ways that I can make money. I can make money without investing any money. Basically, I also recommend that you buy or rent the second, but mainly the 3rd video of my Moneyism course, which teaches you everything you have to know how to start a company. It's the same way, just like Ism Inc., where basically the company Ism Inc. is pretty much a company that pretty much, this is what Ism Inc. is real quick. Basically, Ism Inc. is a company where we turn low value, aka incels, aka creeps, and weird creeps and weird guys are basically loser, creeps, versions, and incel, and guys like that, guys that have no idea how to get girls and not to pay money just to talk to a girl, either on video chat or in the phone. And we take those guys and we turn them over time. And as long as they invest in us, we invest in them. We turn them from low value guys into high value men that are confident and charismatic and are good at talking and can start high value conversations so they could get any girl they see either in the street or club or on the internet, and they could get their number and get a bond with them. And even be able to get sex or pussy, whatever you're after, for free without paying them no money at all. You just fucking charm them and get them with your game. and then from there you could get a girlfriend or get friends with benefits or fuck buddies, whatever, for free, and you don't waste money. So yeah, that's pretty much what Ismic is. So if you're watching this and you're an incel, or you consider yourself a loser or a creep, or you pretty much are in a spot where you can only have sex by having sex with prostitutes, paying 100, paying 200, 300 plus just to have sex with a condom, and that's you. If you book an ism session with me, or you want to do an ism session or whatever, we could do that, and then I guarantee that by the first hour, or the first ism session you book for an hour, you will have everything you need to know how to go from having to fuck hookers to be able to fuck beautiful, hot girls that don't do drugs, are really sexy and good, like 8 to 10s and up, and you could get them to be in your life for free, and you could be their friend, and eventually you can be friends with benefits, or even girlfriend, boyfriend, or eventually even husband and wife, or it could be dom and subs, or masters and slaves, whatever you want. I like to be a some type of relationships. That's all I'm into. But yeah, alright guys, it's been too long already. That's everything y'all know how to go from a 9 to 5 wage slave into being an entrepreneur, such your own boss and self-employed. Alright, peace guys, peace.